So use those 10 photos and post them all. Before you post it on Google My Business, change the title of the photo into those keywords.
You're listening to the Full-Time Lash Artist Podcast. If you want to jumpstart your lash career, you can also watch Cosme's free lash training at www.fulltimelashartist.com. Let's grow.
And then upload them to the Google My Business listing, right?
I feel like there are little things that makes a huge difference, and
Especially at the beginning.
And people can find you so easy only based on those keywords, right?
Shouldn't really say they can find you so easy, because it really depends on the competition. If you're the first place with the first eyelash service in your city, yes, of course, because nobody else is going to be in there.
Because the city.
And now Google actually just released a huge update. I just updated your profile. It allows you now to plug in all your social media accounts and their URLs. So when you choose your business name, use the word lash or eyelash or something like that in the business name itself. So now the next step is to have, once you optimize the Google listing, Google page, Google My Business listing, Google profile, whatever we want to call it. It's because they change it so many times in the last 3 years that people are getting confused. Essentially, it's Google Maps. It's
on Google Maps.
Yeah, the easy way to understand where is this listing showing up. It's literally just on Google Maps.
Yeah.
I mean, because when you search on Google, like regularly, you go to google.com and you search for eyelash extensions near me, it's called 3-pack. The top 3 listings are always going to pop up directly on Google. But the listing shows up the best on Google Maps. So now when you edit your listing on Google, I was going to ask you to put your social media profiles. So I remember a couple times I mentioned, even on a few shows, a few episodes, I said, focus on Google My Business, Facebook and Instagram at first, because nothing else should take too much of your time. Because your expertise, it's not social media and marketing, your expertise is eyelashes. However, I have to take my words back now, because when you optimize that listing so well with all the other social media accounts, now Google grabs data from all around the internet and puts it into juice, SEO juice, into your listing. So yes, right now you should create a Pinterest account, you should create a TikTok account, you should create a YouTube channel, you should create a Twitter account, and you should have links for all of them, just at least to have the listings and the accounts created.
Yeah.
And if this might come as a follow-up question, because a lot of your students might have done previously hair or nails or makeup or
different type of
skincare or whatever. You should have one. You should completely separate your accounts and have one just for lashes if you're planning to do this for a while. Because again, it's gonna get optimized based on the keywords and the phrases that you're using.
That was my second question. Should you focus only on one profile, one on each server, or you can throw everything in one? But just mention now, because even guys, I'm in this business for more than 5 years, 6 years, and everything that Marianne explains, I'm off. I understand some few things, but he's the one who's doing all the marketing and everything. So sometimes for me, when we do those type of videos, podcasts, that makes sense. Oh, I know, you did that for me. So now, because you mentioned earlier all about the keywords, it makes a lot of sense to have one profile for each service because it's based on the keywords. Exactly. Eyelashes and hair.
If you have hair by, nails by.
Right.
Right.
It makes a lot of sense.
And it's the same thing on Instagram and TikTok. All these, and by the way, TikTok recently did an integration with Google. So a lot of people searching on Google, they might find TikTok videos, and a lot of people searching on TikTok, they're gonna start seeing some Google results. And it really all works together. If you list your business on Google, eventually it's gonna show up in your TikTok video. When you post something on TikTok, it allows you to, you post a video and it allows you to put the location.
Wow.
That location, it's actually your Google listing.
Wow.
If your Google listing is not optimized, it's not going to show up. Now, of course, it's going to, same thing on Instagram. You post a video and or a photo, and it asks you location of that
Right.
post. Now you can decide if you want to post it or not, but because it's a local business, you should always, like every post that you do, let's say you are in a city like Woburn, north of
Yeah.
Boston, right? Every time when you post something, you should post, I'm talking about Facebook and Instagram now, and you should have the location of those cities and the cities around you, because you're local. Nobody's going to come from an hour away to get the lashes done
Right.
with you. I know you have a few customers that come from 45 minutes, an hour. I know you mentioned somebody that
hours.
came, but it's one.
It's one, right?
It's one, maybe two.
But you know, something just came in my mind. I see sometimes people that they are, let's say they are located in Medford, right? Or they are in Boston. And when you scroll down on Instagram, you see their location, different type of city. Is that because why? So for example, I'm in Medford, but when I post a picture, I see the location in Stoneham.
If you got a passion for lashes, let me see it. It's time to level up. If you need me to, I'll teach you my 6-figure secret. Better believe it, cause I believe in you. You're listening to the Full-Time Lash Artist Podcast. If you want to jumpstart your lash career, you can also watch Cosme's free lash training at www.fulltimelashartist.com. Let's grow.